All right, what is up, everybody? And I am Aura, and I'm going to be doing an all Sonic Stories run. And for the uninitiated, that's just doing Sonic Story in Statics, then immediately doing Hero Story in SA2, then Team Sonic in Heroes, and then Sonic Story, no MSG in, or no credits warp, they call it now, in 06. So you're gonna be in for a long haul, and yeah, I guess without further ado, I'm about ready to get started. So I don't know how I sync the RTA timer. Do I just go, or you guys got me? Okay. All right. I'll start that in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So first off is Static Sonic Story, and this game is gonna have a lot of spin dash matching because it's the one game that has the spin dash that comes out immediately. But for Chaos Zero, it's just gonna be a lot of baiting him to do what we want, get hit there to make him pop up, and then I go to this light post over here and he just jumps back down. See ya. Alright, time for Emerald Coast, which is one of the more technical stages of the run! Yeah, let's... So this actually is Emerald Coast. I grip my controller overhand for this game. I'm already in AutoCam. I grip my controller in overhand so that I can use both B and X, which are both mapped to the spin dash, and alternate them to get them out as quickly as I can, because this is the fastest way you can move Sonic in this game. And also, this is the one game where you actually have multiple camera settings, and you'll see me change them throughout the run, but AutoCam is what I want for now. Okay. So far, so good. You can go on the outside of this island here, around the around an invisible wall to skip going up there. Okay. That's Emerald Coast. That was kind of sloppy, but we got there. Those jump panels that I got messed up by at the end of the stage are pretty annoying. Shit, is AutoCam what I use for this? I guess so. Yeah, so people nowadays don't grab the Crystal Ring right after Emerald Coast, but my splits do, so I'm just gonna do it to keep with my route. But anyway, the Crystal Ring is an upgrade that allows you to charge your light dash faster. You don't do many light dashes, but I do just enough light dashes that it actually saves time for me to grab the upgrade. It's not essential, but it just saves a little bit of time. People used to think that it made you spin dash slightly faster, which is why people would grab it early on in the run, but people have realized that you don't need to do that, but I'm just sticking with my old geezer route. You can kind of just unlock Egg Hornet by just mashing homing attack, kind of funny. There's a faster way to do it, but I'm very bad at it, so I just do it the baby way. I do not remember which way the camera faces there. God, it's so hard to stay super top shape at all four. So yeah, I'm like one of the few people who plays all 4 of these stories. But it's so hard to be in top shape for all of them. So I'm pretty rusty in Statics and 06. So you could probably expect my SA2 and Heroes gameplay to be a bit better. All right. That section is a bit scuffed in auto cam, but not having to go into the menu and switch cameras is pretty nice. All right. Nice. You can use the weird gravity state that you're stuck in off of that trampoline or off of that jump panel to skip a trampoline and save like 3 seconds. All right, first semi-major skip of the run, windy skip. I think I'll like do it first and then explain it. Or I'll fail it! Okay, so I used that little edge to get Sonic's gravity bent at a weird angle. Then I went down to go through some kill planes, and now I'm using this gravity to get to the end of the level. And there it is. Pretty cool skip. I do really like skipless Act 3 of Windy Valley though, but that's not making it up there. All right, now I gotta go pick up the light dash. The camera here is really scuffed if you use free cam like I do, but I still prefer it over switching cameras twice because I'm going to need to go right back to free cam for casino anyway. So I'll just do this part in free cam even though it's really awkward. Alright, see if I can get this jump to... Nice. Alright, and you can skip the entire casino segment by just jumping out of bounds on these coins. Or I really mean jump. I missed my jump input there. There we go. Static spin dash jumps can be annoying sometimes. I don't know why I worse at them than other games. Okay. Forgot you can't skip that. Alright. So now Ice Cap is going to have, I guess, the biggest skip in the run. Pretty easy, though. Most of the big skips in this run are pretty easy, which is nice. Alright, let's see if I can get the cool slope jump to enter. Nice. Alright, now I'm gonna have to switch cameras, clip through this bridge. Bang. Now I'm gonna try and spin dash through this wall at a pretty nice spot. First try, let's go. And now I use the skybox here to line myself up to fall to the end. Now I just hold up for like a minute. Wee. It's a real shame you don't even get to listen to the music because the boarding section of this stage has one of my favorite tracks in the game. Maybe my favorite that isn't a theme. But they don't play it until you actually activate the boarding section when you break the wall in the front, which we obviously skip. And the timer stays stopped too, so nice for ILs, I guess, but single segment, that doesn't really matter. All last stories? I'm not a huge fan of any of the last stories, to be honest. Alright, now I gotta go beat up Knuckles. He says the funny line. For God knows whatever reason, the homing attack targeting is fucking massive in the character fights. I don't know why. but you can target them from like the entire arena. All right, Chaos 4 time. He's invincible except for whenever he comes up for air, which is really funny. So you wait around for like a minute and a half, and there's RNG. What a fun fight. Woohoo! So this attack loses like 8 seconds and is a 1 in 4 chance, I believe, of happening on 2 separate occasions. Yeah, this fight is just really horrible. And 8 seconds is a lot of time to lose. Okay, didn't get it the second time. He does have like predictable times that he's gonna go up for air though, so I can just be right on top of him charging a spin dash when he gets there, but not really much else I can do to optimize this fight besides just be there as soon as I can. And then for phase 3, you actually have to wait for, or for hit 5, you have to wait for him to do 3 attacks. So you have to wait. This last hit takes forever. There's 2. And there's 3, so now I can just follow him around. Alright, now time for everyone's favorite stage, Sky Chase. Hold on one second. But yeah, you basically just chill in the corner and yeah, you just kind of win. And jam out to my music, I guess. This song's pretty good. This is the one song I bothered to change in SAEMG. I didn't change any other songs besides the Sky Chase song. I never really cared for getting points in this stage. That's why I just put a good song on and you can just chill. My day was pretty good. Got to see Brandino before he leaves Pittsburgh again forever. Got to commentate a pretty exciting dark story race, and now I'm here. How's everyone else doing? Let's go, Deku. Hell yeah. We should allow fast statics for this run. I would appreciate these breaks more if it wasn't the first story. I'm only 13 minutes into the run, man. I don't need a break yet. I don't know. I really like doing them in chronological order. Kind of like it's. I don't think the leaderboards force you to. It just kind of is like the spirit of the run, in my opinion. Because if you ask me, if I were actually trying to grind a good time, there is like no logical choice than heroes first. Fucking light post, man. You guys will see if you guys stick around that long. Heroes is hard. Come on, man. Got bodied. All right, I'm gonna go for track skip. I'm probably gonna fail. I was doing horribly in this in practice. You asshole! God, that was so close, man. I hate the walls there. I actually landed in the stage. I hate this level. I like barely even play this category, and this is still like top 5 worst speedrunning level for me. Okay. Well, lost time over not attempting it, but I got to show you track skip, so that's cool, right? It skips a really... It doesn't even look like it skips that much of the track, but it skips like a huge like 270-degree turn that takes like forever, because you have to lose all your speed. Like Twinkle Park Sonic is your least favorite, or Twinkle Park in general? Alright, coming up is Coaster Skip. Let's see if I can hit it. Nice. Why did I not go in the air, man? Okay, so you can skip the coaster because you've preserved the fact that you can homing attack by jumping into the loading zone. And you can homing attack to avoid taking the coaster there. Pretty cool little strat. Now I'm gonna clip into Speed Highway because I think it's like a second slower to grab the ID card, and it's also really annoying to grab. So we're just gonna clip into the stage instead. I don't know exactly how much time it is, but I think I heard someone say that. All right, we're gonna spin dash hover off of the top of this building here to skip the whole start of the stage, including the helicopter sequence, which is kind of sucks. That part is cool. Skip the corkscrew. Yikes! Oh, excuse me, guys. Got places to be. All right. Now I got the building, which there's really not much you can do besides grab these speed shoes, which saves a very slight amount of time. And I'm gonna jump over an invisible wall to skip the big loop here and just go straight to the end. Neat. There is no cutscene here. I don't know why I'm matching start. So you have to go in here to activate a cutscene. There are ways to clip in and hit this cutscene, but I'm really bad at all of them, so I just walk there like a scrub. Alright, Red Mountain is one of my favorite levels in the run, probably my second favorite. I know a lot of people hate this stage, but maybe it's just because I go for all the baby strats. Dude, go! Oh, I'm getting stuck on everything. That didn't work! Oh my gosh. You saw nothing. God, rockets in this game are so bad. I don't know how they butcher them so terribly. Switch to free cam. Oh, that was a nice camera switch. Oh yeah, let's just go up to the ceiling real quick, see what's up there. Turns out there's nothing up there. You can tilt this platform to be able to make it up here. All right, you guys ready for another 3 minutes of jamming out to Lost Palace from Team Sonic Racing? Yeah, Soup's like exactly what I actually don't like most of the early game in Sonic's story, I think. But then I like everything after Twinkle Park. It sucks because you like never get there, but the second half of Sonic is so good that the first half is a fucking slog. That's kind of why I couldn't be asked to get more than my 30. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just trash. The early game really shouldn't be that hard, but so many of the stages like Casino and Ice Cap and even Windy Valley just don't have very much going on. Like Emerald Coast is the only stage in the first half that really has a whole lot of movement. It's a real shame about that Twinkle Park. I think I could maybe squeak out a 31 on this run if it wasn't for that, but I got a lot more game to play anyway before I can say that. Surely I'm just gonna die in Skydeck. Alright, up next we got a really intense boss fight where I mash the attack button to shoot him in the face. Yeah! Woo! Alright, Skydeck. This stage is either really cool or really fucking annoying, depending on how it feels on any given day. Let's see how it's feeling. You can't skip this cutscene. It's really funny. You actually will pause the game. I'll actually use that to my advantage during the second trip transformation cutscene to have a really convenient spot to change the camera. Nice, I got that little spin dash off on that thing. Wow, it's going really well so far. I'm so bad at the start normally. Oh, I barely charged that. Oh my god. Okay. Just get me out of here, man. Whew. Okay. Yeah, fuck that cannon in particular. I like that jump to get up on the ship. If I'm fast, I can avoid the cannon turning. And I'm not fast, because I suck. God, grabbing rockets is so bad in this game. Well, I got the early capsule, that's nice. How is still sub 120? Interesting. Felt horrible. But yeah, I try not to rush that early rocket grab too much because the rockets are just so bad when you try and get to them early. So I try and like time it, and I was slightly late. All right, let's see if I can enter the door before the cutscene triggers here. Nice, got there. Gonna use the balls to activate the thing here. Or fucking try, man. Alright, so I use the fact that you can pause there to change the camera. I hate how you can't spin dash out of the pivot animation. That shit is so annoying. Alright, Chaos 6. The only other time you use the light attack besides entering Red Mountain. It does twice as much damage for God knows what reason. I felt like it. Okay, that hit still. Cool. I don't know why that targeted the fucking egg instead at the start. Alright, here's my favorite stage in the run. This stage is so cool if I do it right. I'm probably going to butcher it though after I say that. Flame tunnel is pretty annoying. Oh, I got the back cam. Oh no. I jumped so fucking early. Okay, we're fine. What am I doing? Alright, we use that snake to just jump up here. Cool. Alright, we skip the water slide by doing this out of bounds jump. Poggers. Alright, and if I time this right... Nice, that was a pretty good boulder. That boulder's rubber banding is really strong. If you get too far ahead of it, it will catch up to you and fuck you up. Sub 120, go, go, go! Ah, let's go! I'm happy I at least played my favorite stage decently. That stage is so cool when everything goes well. Alright, final leg. Got a really hard puzzle to solve before you can enter the stage. Oh, I figured it out. Oh, excuse me. Alright, these spinning drums can be really annoying. Alright, they didn't treat me too poorly. Alright, you can just go back above the entrance to drop down here and skip basically the entirety of Act 2. Alright, you can restart to end up back in here. 3, 4, 5, turn. Alright. And then, yeah, you can just jump out of bounds and jump over the kill plane and then straight to the end. Not bad. Alright, and here comes the final boss. This boss is a motherfucker. He just sits around forever and has a million health. I hate this fight. It's just a test of patience. Big mistakes at the end will lose you so much time, because this fight's like 2.5 minutes. Most of the bad ones are at the start. But if you make a mistake at the end, you need to say goodbye to 2.5 minutes. So yeah, you want to do spin dash jumps and hit him like right as he's vulnerable and going to go back, instead of letting him get all the way back. But they're pretty tight. Well, they're just like really scary, especially on pace and with how much time they lose. They're not really that hard, but they're just scary more than anything, I guess. Oh. Is he doing the thing now? Yeah, here we go. Just let him hit me here. Okay. Yikes. I picked a bad angle and I fucking barely lived. Man, that was so scary. Whew. Alright. Can that be the only scary thing that happens in this fight? The last hits are generally easier, though, where you just jump on the Beyblade and then go up and hit them. Hello? Whew, all right. And I'm like the one person who actually has never learned how to do the manip to dodge his last attack, so I just spin dash away. And that's time for SAEMG. Let's go. What time did I get? 32:20 something? Right, let me just make sure that this is on stream. It is. All right, and here we are, SA2. So this game is a bit different. You actually have to play as 3 guys and not just Sonic. But we start with a Sonic level, and you can't really mash spin dash like in SAEMG, because if you press B for too short of a time, you'll get a somersault instead. So the spin dash rhythm is a lot different. All right, we got a difficult major skip coming up right at the start of the first stage. I think that's gonna work. Nice. So that's C skip. If you hit that trick with a certain amount of speed at a certain spot, you'll just clip the speed pad and end up in the last hallways before the truck section. How did that not stick to the ground, man? All right, so truck section is all about timing your spin dashes so that you stay on the ground. Because being in ball form on the ground is just the fastest way to move in this part by a long shot. And I stayed on the ground the whole time. That was nice.
Just made it.
They call me Emerald with 2 Ds. 122 on the daily. I mean, for the just booting it up after playing a Sadix run, I'm not about to complain about a 22. Alright, Bigfoot, you kind of just use these boxes and go up and hit them. One of the few times where somersault jumping is actually fast because you just have no speed, and it does give you a decent amount of initial speed to get to the box. That was pretty bad, but whatever. All right, hunting stage time. So you just got to get the 3 pieces, and I'm going to use the hints and the radar to try and help me do it. And it's pretty RNG dependent. Not Wild Canyon, not too bad though. So is it you? It is you. Okay. That's the other side, right? Yeah. Just gonna jump up on this ring capsule. That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Alright, now I got a really difficult boss fight where I'm gonna have to hold forward and also press the B button, and then I need to let go of the analog stick and then keep pressing the B button. This takes a lot of practice. Oh, that was 1 frame off frame perfect. Alright, we got those. Alright, now onto a real level, Prison Lane. This is my favorite mech level in Hero Story. It's pretty technical. You need to be very good at angles, which I am not. But yeah, Tails grinds to a halt if you take 2 fast turns. You need to be really smooth with your angles, and you also want to jump around corners when they're too tight to take on the ground. You can jump over the railing on this elevator to end up on the other side. Yeah, you may also notice that I changed pretty much all of the custom music in this game. You might hear this music again in an hour. Yeah, and you can jump on those gates as they're lowering to get up a little earlier and save you a few seconds. Pretty cool little strat. Alright, for that stupid death, or that stupid fall at the start, that was pretty solid.
That was a little tough.
You don't like the power plant music, game it? What the heck? It's not like my favorite in the Heroes soundtrack, I just thought it fit Prison Lane really well. Alright, now we got Metal Harbor. Nice. Spin dash through the bottom of the ground there to skip the loop. Grab the light dash. There is a skip you can do here, but I'm going to opt not to do it because I'm really bad at it when I'm rusty. Alright, and then we're going to do rocket skip. Just jumping off that slope, jump straight to the handle. You can actually mash the A button to get off this rocket a few seconds early, which is nice. Skip the last loop. The camera got stuck, got me a little scared, but we got there. Yikes. Hate when that happens. Thought I was dead.
Barely made it.
Whew. You can't actually skip the Faker cutscene.
Hey, that's that blue hedgehog of all places. I think you're the fake hedgehog.
I did actually practice Green Forest, so hopefully I do a good one.
You're not even good enough to be.
I didn't practice it much though, so it's not going to be great, but hopefully it's at least okay. But yeah, we're going to kill Shadow with the startup of the spin dash. Because the startup of the spin dash, if you ever release, you get the somersault, they still gave it a hitbox, even though you're just kind of standing there, and Shadow's AI does not know how to dodge it, so you can just basically walk into him. Alright, Green Forest has one of the coolest skips in the run, and in my opinion, the hardest one. The wall run. I'm gonna try and run up the big tree that you're supposed to climb with the springs and stuff. We'll see if I actually can get it though. I landed so high. I threw off my whole setup. I tried to do a wall run on that invisible wall there. Messed it up though. Alright, this is really bad. Alright, I'm coming up to the wall run here. See if I can do it. Grab the checkpoint just in case. I'm taking it safe when I landed down there. Just gonna do the traditional skip for that bungee. Alright, well that was not good at all, but Green Forest can go way worse than that. Damn, that sucks I didn't get a chance to do the really fast version of Wall Run. I landed just too high on the loop and fell down.
No problem.
And had to do it from lower, which kind of messes up my whole setup. Alright, second RNG stage. You actually have to get the dig claws in this stage. It actually, if you load in without the dig claws, I landed on the fence there. If you load in without the dig claws, the game forces there to be a dig piece, so that if you try to skip it, it'll make sure you get a piece that you can't get without it. I think that I need to take this rocket. I don't think I can take the spring. I think rocket path is too high. But yeah, Pumpkin Hill's got a lot of open space you can glide in, and it's just got a lot of rockets. That's like where most of the routing comes from. Wow, that was pretty kind RNG from the game there. Okay, I suck. I should have been under 40. Which is my benchmark for a decent time.
Yeah, this is perfect.
All right, incoming is Mission Street. We're gonna get the pause, or we're gonna get the pause upgrade. Haven't been pausing the whole time. We're gonna get the hover upgrade, which is gonna allow us to do pause hovers, which is a tech to get you extra height and make jumps that you aren't supposed to. This run actually is an IGT, so doing IGT abuse is actually still optimal for Hero Story. I was really close to not making it, but we got up there. Alright, so I'm gonna pause over to get over those boxes. And there's a convenient ramp here under the bridge, which is significantly faster than running up top. And then we ride the weight back up. And we caught the fastest cycle. So that cycle is supposed to be for M3, but you can actually jump around the wall and get there and take it up for M1. And it's pretty much, most of the times it's going to be faster than taking the cycles up front that you were intended to take. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're fine. How'd I not shoot that car? Oh, is that what Shovel Claus was saying when I said excuse me? Or when you said excuse me? Did I say the dig clause? I don't call like any of the upgrades their actual name in this game. You got the dig, you got the hover, you got the punch gloves, the light dash. Alright, so we pretty much always start by lowering the water to the lowest level at the start of Aquatic Mine, because it just gives us the most access to everything on the map. This RNG is pretty awful so far. Wouldn't expect anything else from me in Aquatic Mine. Fantastic. Hooray. My movement was pretty decent, but yeah, that was
Yeah, this is perfect.
not a time you want in this stage. Alright, now I got Route 101, where we're gonna try and get the rings in a certain route to make sure that I get boosts where I need them, and then I'm just gonna be wiggling to keep my speed, because for whatever reason the speed cap that you normally have gets removed when you are in the drift state. Really isn't a whole lot to say about this level. There's a really hard ring route that only has one ring of leniency to get yourself as many boosts as you can, but given that it's only got one ring of leniency, I've I missed two. You can only miss one, and I missed two on the very last trail. Fuck. Yeah, that ring route is so hard to get the max boost. So I normally just don't even go for it. I'm just not as good at controlling the cars as some of the other guys, I guess. I don't know. It really doesn't lose much time to miss, though, but it's definitely better on average for me to not go for it. Oh, I've been talking to nobody? Alright, now I got hidden base. This stage is really cool. Assuming I don't suck. My pod servers are always really bad when I haven't played for a while, though, so I might fumble it really hard. Oh. You need a frame perfect input to get on top of that pole. So I'm pretty surprised that I got it when I'm rusty. Some people are really good at that, but that's a pretty hard skip for me. And then from the pole you can go above some walls and skip farther into the stage. It doesn't really even save that much time. I think I had that, but gonna be a little bitch here. Ah. Dude, go! Dang, I missed one of those shots. Alright, and you can jump out of bounds here to cut a little corner. Pretty nice. Shoot 3 dynamite packs early. Saves a little bit of time there. That's in base, not too bad. Alright, and here's my favorite stage of the run, Pyramid Cave. When I call it my favorite stage, that means I play really well, right? Worked on Lost World, so surely I do it some justice here. The stage is so cool. It's got so much cool movement, and all the skips are like really small, but super cool looking. Such a fun level to optimize. So you want to just stay in ball form and take good lines on these corners in the tunnel. Use the hourglass to get up top there. I've used some really horrible collision in that corner. Okay, I just gave myself the worst camera I've ever seen. Alright, jump through a really small gap in that door to go straight into the second tunnel. Do a gravity manip on the snake. One last gravity manip on the loop. Sub 130. That was an incredibly scuffed sub 130, but we got there. Alright. Now it's time for Death Chamber, my favorite hunting level. The desert stages are just all really cool. This stage has a lot of cool routing and strats. That's a good piece. Thank you, box. Very cool. So I'm gonna opt to die here because I have a really good chance of getting my second piece to be in the red room, which is obviously right where I am now. So it makes it really convenient to just grab a piece really quickly. Alright, I'll see if I can clip out on this box here. Oh. Yeah, Death Chamber is my favorite hunting stage. Super cool level. I mean, Aquatic Mine is second? I don't know. It's definitely second in Hero Story. Yeah, I'm really known for loving Meteor Herd. Damn. Missed a strat to skip him throwing these fireballs. Whatever, not a big deal. Alright, so now here's Egg Golem, where you gotta do some really tight bounces to get up top. The input, the window for these inputs is really small, so hopefully it goes well. And I didn't practice these at all.
The weak point is ahead. Find your way to the top.
There's no way that hitbox is still out, man. Ah! You motherfucker. Homing attack is so janky on this boss, too. Okay. You only need 3. You can get the last 2 by his AI switches to do this headbutt attack. And jump on his arm. Oh, that was fucking horrific. Normally I do good egg golems when I'm rusty. Alright, now we got another out of bounds skip. The space stages are going to be full of those. The first one I'm going to try and get under the steel box coming up here. First try is really difficult. That was a horrible setup, man. That was never working. I'm going to go back pretty far just to be safe. Because of the way that these boxes load, second try is just significantly easier than first try, so not worried about second try, but first try is just super hard. So you can just go straight to the end from here. Gonna drop a little bit to be at a better level with the goal ring. In my opinion, it's Death Chamber, Aquatic Mine, and Egg Quarters are pretty close, and then those are the 3 hunting stages I really enjoy. I don't even know if I could say that I like Wild Canyon. Wild Canyon would probably be 4th. So you just hit the goal ring from the backside out of bounds. Yeah, I'm honestly genuinely surprised I didn't butcher the camera there. I must have timed that neutral stick so fucking well. Alright, here comes Shittown 4000. Here to ruin my day again. Not horrible.
It's close to the left.
No way, am I gonna get a decent set?
It's close to the left. It's closer.
Of course, man. Yeah, that piece can be in 2 spots on the same fucking platform, and you just... There are some ways to tell. I just fucking guess, and I guessed wrong.
Yeah, this is perfect.
43 is not bad at all for me, man. I'm thrilled about a 43.
Long time no see, treasure hunter.
Alright, upcoming is the Rouge fight, and her AI kind of just doesn't know what to do if you're in the air, so you basically can just spam drill dives, and she will just stand there and take it. Kind of funny. Got a ring just in case she decides to be funny, but she's gonna stand there.
Get away from my emerald.
Alright, time for CG. Another major skip here. See if I can do it. This one's kind of tricky, especially when I'm rusty like I am. Oops. Alright, there's a president clip for the fans. I can't see a fucking thing, man. Right on target. Let's go. There is a strat that you can have the camera actually look at the goal ring, but it takes a second to set up, and I always learn the old way where you do it blind, so I still do it blind. And I get to be special that way. Alright, Eggman. Wanna play ball here? Nope. I tried to kill him before the laser came out, and I think I slightly mistimed it. Oh well. Alright, and we'll end it off with another major skip. So I use the the angle of that rail to get around a bunch of kill planes. And then once I'm around all of them, I turn back, and then I'm aiming for the goal ring right now. And in like 30 seconds, I should land right at the end. I don't have that many hero songs, do I? I can't think of any besides Power Plant.
No problem.
I do have some in Dark Story. Oh, I have Egg Hawk as well. That might be it for Hero Story. Or Egg Hawk for Bigfoot. And so we're just gonna homing attack Shadow a few times, bait him into homing attacking forward, or I'll bounce on him because I suck. Alright, and that's Hero Story. 2330 is a pretty good Hero Story, holy shit. And just booting the game up? We'll take a 2330 all day. Alright, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry, I gotta open up my Team Sonic splits. Hello? Oh, we're going through the intro cinematic again because I was too slow. Whee!
Let's
Alright, so now we're playing Sonic Heroes. So, Team Sonic. So, Sonic Heroes, you play as the 3 guys all at once. And, yeah, you want to be... You're going to be doing a lot of kicking, because kicking gives you speed. And you obviously want to be the speed character when you can, if you're just running like this. But yeah, this is the one adventure game in this run where you don't actually have the spin dash, so we're gonna... the kick and the rocket excel are pretty suitable replacements, at least for the... Gonna use Knuckles' spin attack to break through the blocks. Tornadoes actually get canceled when you hit them into walls like that. So you can be used to get a burst of height when you need it. Pretty nice. It's normally not the main strat, but it's like a sick backup in a lot of cases. Okay, I did not jump as high as I wanted to there. Want to take the top route here for Sonic. This tree spring is like a second faster than taking the cannon. Alright, so this, I love how this bobsled is just so consistent. I've never gotten the frame perfect time, or the supposed frame perfect time. I think the people who get 1276 here are cheating. I think 1278 is kind of funny. Even the task gets a 1278 there, but there are some people who I swear have actually gotten a 1276 on that bobsled, and I am not one of them, sadly. Despite how many fucking times I've taken it. Just don't got the sauce. So now we're gonna take Team Dark's ending strat. They left the hole there that Team Dark uses to get to the end, and it's faster than running up the walls. So you have to do a jump to get in there as Sonic, because there's no spring, but pretty cool. Alright, well, Seaside Hill is a pretty tame intro stage, and Ocean Palace is where shit's gonna go down pretty fast. We're gonna have our first major skip, and the first use of quite a few major attacks as well. I got fucking trolled there, man. Alright, we're gonna switch to Tails and jump into this fan. It's faster than actually taking it as Knuckles, surprisingly. And coming up, I'm gonna do my first mid-air kick. So if I do a kick, the game still lets, even if I run off the edge, the game still like allows you to jump, which is nice. So you can kick off of an edge and jump like a half second later when you're significantly closer to where you want to be. Pretty cool tech. Feels really cool to do, especially if you use a rocket excel to get a bunch of speed. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, well, we're playing the turtle section. I was not supposed to do this. I didn't actually practice this level. So yeah, there's some pretty cool movement on these turtles that I'm not supposed to be doing right now, but yeah, I just thought I'd show that off in case anyone was curious how the turtles go. That's how you do them. Yeah, there's a skip for those turtles. It only saves like 20 seconds, so it's not a huge deal that I forgot to do it. Hopefully I remember to do some of the other major skips though. So I've recently been playing Team Sonic LTS, which is like the no major skips category for this run. So my muscle memory is super used to not doing the skips. So we'll see. Hopefully I can remember to do them. I didn't actually practice this level because it skips pretty easy. But I did practice some of the other ones, so hopefully I'm not gonna brain fart again. .245 is not very good. I don't know what the heck I did to get that time, but whatever, I guess. I got you, Vintage. Alright, so for Egghawk, it's actually faster to go backwards and bait him to stop into the... Because you start right after one of the little circular platforms that he'll go and land in, so it's actually faster to turn around and go to the one behind you. And there's conveniently an invincibility power-up, so... That's really nice. And the fire dunks do really good damage if you hit them in the cockpit. You can kind of melt them.
Ready for the junk pile.
All right, now we got Grand Metro, which is this is my favorite speedrun level, period. Team Sonic Grand Metro is just peak speedrun level, if you ask me. This level is just so fucking cool. So hopefully I do it some justice here.
Eggman's robots are taking control of everything.
Let's find Eggman and show him the real
My two other favorite levels have gone pretty well so far
This must be
for the other two runs.
energy plant. So that's energy flowing through those red pipes.
I'm gonna start off going for a cool strat of this loop if I can get it.
What was Sonic?
A little bit. So you're supposed to get a bunch more speed out of that glide out of the loop. Unfortunately, I messed it up.
We can't let him get away with this.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
It's actually faster to go to the second ramp here because the first one sends you into the rainbow rings, which are not very fast most of the time. That's gonna hit the ledge. Don't grab the checkpoint, you asshole. That's annoying. I really want it. The checkpoints give you levels as the character in the lead, and I really wanted that with Sonic. Clip through the door. Nice. I won the coin flip to get the Sonic level back. That's nice. Alright, a pretty small bot boost coming up. Hopefully I can hit it though. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I got it. Alright, these are the first rails in the run where I'm gonna do switches between Sonic and Knuckles. Because you get a boost of speed at the start of the rail grind animation, and switching characters lets you cancel that and start it up again as quickly as possible. Nice mid-air kick, and now we come to the car slide. I love this part of the level. You can just fucking book it. Do a cool mid-air kick. I was really hoping to get a sub 220, but not the worst time ever.
Barely made it.
All right, now we're coming up to Power Plant, which is a really hard stage even without skips, and there's also a really hard skip in the stage, so hopefully it goes well. But the skip comes a bit later, like 2 minutes in, so got some hard movement to do first. That sucks. You can kill that. You can one-shot that glide with the glide if your teammates come back. It's really important that I get level 2 tails before the first elevator, so I want to grab this level. Then I do a tech where I do a flight right before I land, and I get the upward acceleration of the flight, but the game doesn't. But I still stay in the air. And I get to start another. But the game thought I landed, so I also get to start another flight. And I also grabbed a second tails level from the checkpoint. So having level 2 tails is really, really helpful for killing the enemies on this elevator. Oh my god! You guys don't know how close I was to clipping through the floor there. I don't know if it was obvious that I was like kind of just like fading in and out of the level there. It's pretty likely that you clip through the floor if you get hit there. I think if I didn't mash the A button, I would have died. All right, here comes the skip though. Gonna get Sonic knocked off on this turtle, hopefully. God dang it, I thought that was it. I don't know if this is going to be enough distance. I'm definitely not going to die, but I might have to fucking ride the second elevator. I thundershot really early. No, we barely made it. Nice. So that skip allows you to... Why? Why did I go in the air, Sonic? That skip allows you to skip the second elevator, and the second elevator is significantly slower than the first one, so it saves like 40 seconds or 50 seconds. I think it's like 50 seconds. It's so much time. Might even be more than 50 seconds actually. But yeah, I never explained like actually how the Bapu state works, but when I get Sonic knocked out of the totem pole like that, the game kind of still thinks I'm in it. And so it tries really hard to keep my team together. So it'll like, so if I try and start a flight, it'll like try and lock my teammates together. So since Sonic's on the ground separate from my team, I'll like get teleported over to him. But if you put a wall in between yourselves, it actually launches you away and you get to and you get to get launched throughout the level, and it's super fast. You go, I don't know why it sends you so fucking fast, but it does.
Give up.
Pretty funny strat for this fight. If you just hold right here, Team Rose will kindly just jump off the level for me.
Way.
Thanks, guys.
Are you playing with that girl's heart again, Sonic? Marriage? No way!
All right, so coming up, we got the casino stages where we're gonna do a lot of manipulating of the pinball mechanics in order to skip chunks of the level. So they have a lot of, because it's like the one spot in the game where you're actually allowed to switch to characters. Or when you switch characters, if you're on the pinball table, you go to where they are instead of them coming to where you are. So if you can launch one of your teammates farther into the level, you can then switch to them.
This entire city is like a giant casino.
And then be where they were.
Part of a pinball table.
So my first one is going to be right at the very start. I'm going to launch tails way up and then switch to them. And then I can just skip the first 2 pinball tables. It's surprising it doesn't even save almost any time because the pinball tables aren't that fast. God, I buffer. You're not supposed to buffer that switch. That was dumb of me. Whatever. Alright, gonna do a short little bop boost.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dave.
Nice, that's like perfect distance.
Got it. Take this. Shit.
Leave it to me.
Do another pinball launch, send tails way up again, switch to them, and skip all the way down to the cannon here.
Here we go.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Dave.
Now I'm gonna light dash and clip through the,
Doesn't seem like we can go up.
Let's go over there.
clip under the laser gate there.
Leave it to me.
And now we can, oh yeah, and then to go under the laser gate, you get into the Team Chaotic section, which is actually faster than the traditional Team Sonic routes. You can just go up, like you were gonna go to the VIP table as Chaotix, and then you just
That was tight.
jump down to the end. All right, time for Bingo Highway, where we're going to abuse the pinball mechanics even more. Oh, is it super hard mode that's supposed to go up there? I mean, Chaotix is also supposed to go up to where the VIP table is, right? Oh yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, the
Got it. There they are.
Eggman robot.
Leave them to me, Sonic.
all right, and so we're gonna skip here from. How did Knuckles fall through the floor there, man? Well, guess I'm waiting for him to come back.
Got it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna manipulate Tails' position here while my controls are locked on the spring. I'm actually holding forward when my controls are locked to move Tails farther into the level. So that when I switch to him, he'll be right above the end. Or close enough to the end that I can move myself over there. So yeah, now I switch to him and I can just hopefully use the visual cues in the background to maneuver my way to the end. Yeah, I don't know much about that section. I just thought the VIP table was meant for Chaotix. I didn't know there was an intentional way to get there as Team Sonic. That's news to me if there is. Alright, we can play a little bingo on our way down to the goal ring. Come on, we can get a bingo right. Okay, thank you.
All right.
That was tight.
You always got to make sure to get at least one bingo on your way down to the end there. Really important. Alright, and so I don't think I mentioned this yet, but there's RNG in how level drops from enemies work. Every 5 levels you get a drop, and it's a 50-50 between whichever characters you're not controlling. So I'm gonna kill these first enemies as Sonic, so it's gonna be a 50-50 between Knuckles and Tails. And Tails are significantly better than Knuckles. And I got 2 Knuckles. Fantastic. 3 Knuckles. Holy fuck. Oh no. 4 Knuckles levels. And a Tails level. Dude, you want to come down? God, what the hell do I even do?
Looks like there's a bunch of them. Come and get some.
This is actually unfucking believable. Oh, Knuckles is dead. Knuckles? I
Too cool. Too cool.
that was just the worst thing I've ever seen. I didn't even the Tails levels are right there. I just thought I had them by now. What am I doing? Dude, I'm so fucking out of it after all that. Fuck. Yeah, so that RNG was fucking horrible. I also played it incredibly poorly.
Too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones. Yes.
But yeah,
No time to waste on these pests.
you might not have gotten to see it because I never got it, but level 2 Tails lets you deal damage to the flying enemies, so instead of just knocking them down, you can actually just kill them, which would have been really nice at the start when there's a billion flying enemies around. I genuinely don't know what to do on that wave with the shield enemies and the flying robots without level 2 Tails.
Tails, Knuckles, give
I'm pretty sure I should just kill the middle guys and then kill the upper guys with Sonic, but it did not go according to plan. Alright, anyway, we got some big skips coming up.
I'll take care of them.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yay!
You can actually cancel the bot boost early by doing a thunder shoot, which I will do here, because I actually don't want this one to go all the way, because I'm going to do a second one here off of this guy.
Let's go! Let's go!
Okay, I'm probably just dead here, right? I got stuck on the barrier there. I have no idea where I am. Oh, okay. I think those rails are too far to the side for me to get to, right? Oh, maybe these spinny ones will save me? Oh my god.
Got it.
Leave it to me.
Here we go. Got it. Here we go.
Oh, that's not where you jump. You jump here. Okay. I definitely could have killed myself there too. Well, that was a nice save. Whew. You're supposed to get significantly better than a 140, but
That was
I would have done worse if I had died and had to do this both skips again. All right, and here comes the hardest skip in the entirety of all Sonic stories. And it saves probably the most time of almost any skip in the entire game too, so... I will opt to stop going for it if it's going really badly, but I'm gonna give it a good few chances. But this shit is fucking stupid, man.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Let's go.
God damn it, man. What a horrible attempt.
It's because we're getting closer to the center. I guess we're heading to the
So I need that guy to be in that exact position, so he actually was gonna walk away, which means that I could try and despawn him, but I prefer to just restart the stage because of how close to the start it is. So I need to let that Lance guy charge him back into where I need him to be.
Let's go.
Don't you dare walk away. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Leave it to me.
Okay, I'm waiting just too long to start the flight here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Damn it, that is one frame off. Fuck.
Around here.
It's because we're
This shit is so stupid. The frame window is
heading in the right direction.
about 2 to 3 frames depending on your exact position. That was one frame off.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Getting creepy around here.
Maybe I'll just do it until I run out of lives, I guess.
To the center. I guess we're heading in the right direction.
Leave it to me.
I could easily be here for like 10 minutes.
Let's go. Let's go.
What is happening? That was interesting.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And there we are, right at the end of the stage. Whoopee! We do a little funny rail switch to get sent up over the door.
That must be Eggman's base straight ahead of us.
So that skip saves like 2.5 minutes. It's just so much for how hard it is.
Let's go.
Yes!
It's a brutal run ender when you need it either first or second try. Luckily this is a marathon run. Let's see what time I got here
We did it.
when I split. 2:31. So that was not even... I probably saved like not even 30 seconds over a really good skipless time if I did it skipless. But it was faster. Yeah. Bullet Station, if you do it completely skipless, you get so many lives.
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
I think you get like either 4 or 5. In the route, without even like actually going out of your way, you get 4 or 5 in the speed run.
All right, one down.
So we bait Albatross back and forth in order to alright, do not get double hit here. Okay.
Eggman's getting away.
Okay, yeah, so we like chase him down, and then when he's too far away, we back up and let him charge us again. We don't just chase him down the runway, because it's pretty hard to keep up with him, so it's good to like bait him back and forth like that. Wow, that was still sub 30, even with that horrible phase 3 where I got hit and had to back up. That's surprising. Alright, now we got Frog Forest, which has a pretty cool skip. 2 pretty cool skips. Yeah, pretty much all the boss fights casually are pretty long and annoying. And pretty much all of them end up being really short in their run, except for the robot wave fights. There's obviously nothing we can do. Alright, and so you get launched perpendicular to the angle that the wall is facing that you put in between Tails and Sonic for these skips. So this wall was actually angled up, so this bot boost sends you super high up too, which gives you tons of height to stick the landing. And I'm basically at the end of the stage already. Damn, that's unlucky. Wow, I suck. You can skip this part by conserving your momentum from the loops, but I hit the speed pad, and the speed pads take away all your speed, unfortunately. You would think they would just add to your speed, but they lock your speed. So if you had more speed than the speed pad was going to give you, you actually lose speed. So I lost a shit ton of speed, and I couldn't do the skip. Alright, Lost Jungle is a really cool stage. I'm just going to end up doing it skipless, or well, I say skipless as in like there's going to be no major skips. But there's so many cool small strats that you can do in this level.
You sure it's safe around here? The rain the Black Frog summons is known to kill planes.
So you can do a glide to skip that whole loop there. Oh my god, I didn't switch to Tails like I thought I did. Oh wait, Tails might have gotten hit. I think that might have been what happened. But yeah, I don't think I explained light dash cancels yet. So light dashes give you a bunch of speed, but at the end of the trail they take it away from you to prevent yourself from just careening into obstacles and such. But you can actually cancel that by switching characters and just keep all the speed and do whatever you want with it. Super cool attack. There's gonna be a really cool one coming up here if I can get it. Let's go. So I do a light dash cancel around that building and then bounce it into a wall, and that's enough speed to make it all the way around and skip fighting those 2 hammer robots. So this stage just has so many cool things going on. So cool. We use the tornado targeting there to get up to that guy early. Pretty nice. Skip. going. I think it's a light dash that you need to activate normally.
Hurry!
But the tornado rage is so big that I can just tornado that guy through the floor. And then yeah, there's just the alligator chase, which we don't really do anything differently. There is a skip for the alligator chase, but it is so fucking hard that I don't even bother. And no one has bothered to go for in single segment runs of this game.
All right.
That was tight!
Alright, and upcoming we got Team 2, where I fight Team Dark, and I'm gonna kill them pretty quickly. I'm just gonna knock Omega off the level, and the other two are gonna jump right off after him. Hopefully, that's what's gonna happen.
What was with that hedgehog that looked like my twin?
Yep, there they go. So, by switching characters really quickly, you bait Omega into doing that fire dunk, which leaves him wide open to getting hit, and if you
What a ruthless bunch!
hit him without stunning Shadow and Rouge, they'll actually just jump right off after him, which is pretty kind of them.
Sonic, you sure this is the right way?
And the Hang Castle bot boost that I'm going to be doing here is the easiest one in the run, so if for whatever reason you think that Team Sonic looks like fun, which I hope it does, this run is really cool, the Hang Castle bot boost is an easy one to mess around with, because it's super lenient on the timing, and there's no way of going too far, because there's a wall that stops you.
Leave it to me.
So if you just like look at the bot boost tutorial and spend like 10 minutes, I'm sure you could get it.
We're turning upside down.
We're back to normal now! Yeah!
Because some of these are really hard, but
Here we go! Level up!
that is not what I wanted to do.
Go! Yeah! Go! Yeah!
Leave it to me.
Knuckles, we're counting on you!
Alright, so I do a clip through the... I do a clip through the door back there by getting a bunch of speed, and if you roll right into it, you just go right through with all your speed, which is incredibly nice, because most of the other ways of clipping doors don't give you very much speed.
Let's go. Let's go.
So you just do that, and then there's a wall that just stops you from overshooting, which is really nice. And we went from like a minute in to straight to the tower climb. Okay, I have no idea how I end up in the air there.
Yeah! 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 Jump now! Yeah!
The ground on the tower is really janky and can just end up putting you in the air sometimes. It's just pretty annoying.
That was tight!
Alright, now I got Mystic Mansion. Another really cool stage with a lot of cool movement. Only one really major skip in it. Excuse me.
There they are!
Although it is faster to kill these guys as Knuckles, I opt to kill them as Sonic and hope to get a Knuckles level, because Knuckles level would be really nice for fighting these enemies, but end up losing the 50-50, so... Fighting them with level 0 Knuckles it is.
Shit! Already go! Got it! Let's go down there. Knock it out!
But I'll get the Knuckles levels I need from the bobsled, because for God knows what reason, when you finish a bobsled, you get a level for whichever character you entered it with, so I'll be getting 2 Knuckles levels here instead. I don't know why they decided that bobsled should give you levels. It doesn't really make sense, but I'm not about to complain. Alright, nice door clip there. That door clip only saves like 2 seconds because the guy to open the door is just an enemy that spawns right in there. Another cool door clip, and now I'm going to be setting up for a skip to hit the switch through the cage. Nice. There's a huge hammer robot that you need to kill to hit that switch normally. But if we put some dummy ring bombs that Tails does as his grounded action when he's when your teammates aren't around, right on top of it, you can punch the switch through the box, which is really nice. And the hitbox to start this bobsled is actually so big that I can just grind off of the left rail as Tails and still get to the trigger, which is faster than taking the other rail. Alright, now I'm gonna... Half of the ring trail is spawned on the other side of that wall, so I can actually just jump out to it, and I'm gonna do the cage flip again here to skip the whole trial sequence. Pretty nice. Those trials take a while and they're kind of annoying, so you can just skip straight to the end.
That was tight.
Alright, here comes Robot Storm, the second of the two team fight.
Trying to stop us now. What a joke.
And this time, there's a lot of grounded enemies, so we really want Knuckles levels early instead of Tails.
Payback time, Eggman.
We'll need Tails levels eventually, but Knuckles is what we want right away. Alright, one. At least we got one this time.
Too cool.
And we lost 2 of the 3 coin flips so far. Oh wait, that wasn't. Excuse me. Damn, that's unlucky.
Got it. Here we go. Blast away.
Yeah, so sad, Black Doom, isn't it? I tried, man. Oh, I'm not really getting dunked on by RNG again, am I, man? Another Tails level. This is actually absurd.
We won't give up so easily, Eggman.
Dude, hit them. Dude, why are they not getting stunned?
Here we go. Ready anytime. That's it.
This RNG is fucking horrible.
Leave it to me.
Level up. Too cool.
Oh, there's my Knuckles level, now that it's too late.
Blast away. Yes. Got it.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
Thank you for all that backward speed game, it really helps out the stream. I haven't been mentioning, but the Team Sonic has a special cooldown attack that you can use while your Team Blast is on cooldown. That little time while the meter's
Just warming.
going down after you use one, and that attack can one-shot like any enemy that isn't a boss, including the giant helmeted hammer robots, so it's really nice. Knuckles. Oh my god. I might run out of cooldown. Go, 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 go. Okay, I got it off in time. And yeah, I can just use that cooldown to just go and body everyone there.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
Well, I got completely dunked on by RNG. Both robot wave fights. That's just fantastic. I guess this is what this is what I get for getting like half decent RNG in Hero Story. Egg Fleet is definitely is a super cool stage in the run. I definitely like it a lot. It's been growing on me too. It might be like my third favorite stage now.
All right, Eggman. Let's get this party started.
That's true, yeah. So Egg Fleet has a really difficult skip at the end. Probably the second hardest skip after Bullet Station. But there's also a lot of cool movement to do before I get there. Starting by running on the outside of the ship here.
Here we go.
You can skip using the pole. Oh, that storage kick was so fast! What? That was like perfect height. Holy shit, that was so not on purpose.
Here we go. Got it. There are lots of battleships.
Where'd they get so many?
I'll grab the checkpoint just in case.
Got it. Got it.
You can get a bunch of speed into that rail to skip most of that little rail section. Run on the outside of another battleship. Pretty decent first half.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You're aiming right at us. Dodge the bullets by moving up and down.
Here it comes. Move down. Yes.
Go up.
Yes.
So yeah, unfortunately we don't have a way to skip this first propeller, but we will be skipping the second one, hopefully, if I'm not bad.
Ready anytime.
That's good. Get your part. Leave it to me. Let's go.
Destroy those cannons with thunder.
So we're going to be using the ability to tornado objects through the floor again here to get up top here.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Sonic, let's charge using your rocket itself. Got it.
I don't know what that camera angle was.
Here we go. Here we go. Down.
All right.
Way to go, guys. Here we go. Yahoo. Got it.
Leave it
Do a rail switch off this rail to skip that lower fan sequence.
Got it.
Alright, we're coming up to the skip now. Probably going to focus and try and hit it first.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, I think that's gonna make it. So I do a bot boost, but instead of using an enemy to knock Sonic out of formation, I use the explosion of the cannonball there. And I can use that to just go straight to the end. Really happy with that. That was nice. I could have been first try, would have been quite a bit faster, but for a marathon run, I'll take second try all day. And Final Fortress is going to have a very similar looking skip where I'm going to do a bot boost off of another cannonball explosion. But this one is slightly easier, I think at least, so hopefully it will go well.
This must be Eggman's headquarters.
The airbase!
How does this thing stay afloat? Doesn't matter. Let's take
There's
it
a
down.
cool bit of new movement at the start here. Taking the bottom path in Final Fortress is actually faster by doing a mid-air kick to go around like that. It does make it so that I don't have a checkpoint here, so hopefully I don't die.
Let's go!
It's not like the checkpoint will be very far into the stage anyway.
Got it.
Leave it to me. Let's go! Yay!
Got it. Got it.
And here's where we're gonna do it.
Let's go! Yay!
Very nice. So this is gonna get us like right to the right before the enemy section at the very end of the stage, where I'm just gonna do another bot boost to skip to part way into the rail section.
Leave it to me.
Got it. There's robots everywhere. Time to party.
Your attention, Mountain! Keep your guard up!
I'll destroy everything that comes my way.
So here we are, right, like 2/3 of the way through the rail section. Gonna land and get my flight back just in case.
Only four.
Can be pretty scary to land on these rails. You don't grab a single checkpoint in this stage, so it is incredibly scary.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Like if I were to die in that rail section, that would just be 2 minutes gone, because I'd be all the way back at the start. And it could be more than 2 minutes, because the skip is fucking hard.
No problem.
Alright, and here's the final boss for Team Sonic, Egg Emperor. I'm just going to try and get level 2 Tails really quickly so that my Thunder Shoots do damage, and then I can convince my teammates, hopefully, to keep locking onto him over and over again and do that 3 damage over and over again, and if I do it fast, I'll just completely melt him. In theory.
Give it up. This looks like checkmate, Doctor.
We'll see if it actually ends up going that way.
I'll show you what real evil is. This is it, guys. Anything this.
Okay!
No worries.
Level up! Yay!
And there we go, they're just locking onto him over and over again, and there he goes. See you later.
Let's see what you've got. It's not over yet. I can smell victory.
Give up, Eggman!
Time to pay, Eggman.
You're finished, Eggman!
Alright, and so that's Team Sonic done. 49:24 is the file time on that, which is pretty damn solid for a no reset. especially given how rough Bullet Station was. For the purposes of the leaderboard, you have to you actually have to watch the
Well, maybe you're right.
you have to watch the credits and check the file time. So we're gonna actually end up watching the credits for Team Sonic here. So give me a nice break. I kind of need to go to the bathroom, fill up my drink. So you got about 3 or 4 minutes if you want to take a quick break before Sonic 06 is still left. So if you want to see a Sonic 06 Sonic run, you got that to look forward to in like 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this one's been going so far. I think I got a mid 32 Sadix, a mid 23 Hero Story, and a sub 50 Team Sonic. But one more game to go, and it's the one that I play the least, so 06 could definitely just come through and ruin everything. There it is, 49-24. All right, let me make sure everything's going through on stream. It looks like it is. Julio, let's get this Sonic 06 run going. Yeah, 49.24, I think. Alright, so
What's Eggman up to?
the first thing you might notice about this run is, wow, the game is loading a lot faster than I might remember it. And that's because I'm playing on an emulator, and the emulator loads are so much faster than the console loads. It's honestly like a crime how bad the console loads are. You save like about 15 minutes over the course of maybe it's somewhere around there, somewhere in between 10 to 15 minutes in just loads by playing on emulator. Yeah, we gotta get these rings because whatever Robert or whoever told us to. Yeah, Robert. Robert's my boy, so I'm gonna go through those rings for him.
That was incredible.
Oh shit, I don't know when to split there. I guess I'll just skip it. Alright, what's up, bro? Give me the light chip. Thank you.
When you get close to a trail of rings, press the X button.
So yeah, I need to do that mission to be able to get the light dash so that I can enter Wave Ocean. It is possible to skip it, but it's not really run viable at all. I think it might even be slower, I'm not even sure. Alright, setting up for one of the major skips of the run. Gonna skip the first like 40 seconds of the stage, hopefully. Very nice.
The Vulcan cannon shots don't hurt individually, but they'll cut down if I find
So that's a loop launch.
I can defeat everyone at once.
Sonic's homing attack tries to target the loop and misses. And when your homing attacks miss in this game, you just fucking launch infinitely until you hit something or die. Really funny. Yeah, I'm gonna do some, at least, I don't know if there's more than just, there's at least one really big emulator exclusive strat I'm gonna go for. And so here I'm gonna play as Tails for a very short amount of time, and you basically just abuse his flight cap to get way more distance than you're expected to get. And you can actually just go straight to the loading zone for the Mach speed section as Tails. And now we're in the Mach speed. The Mach speed, we're basically just going to be doing as much light dashes as we can. Holding neutral on the control stick when you do the light dashes gives you a bunch of speed, so I'm going to try and hold neutral for quite a while after the light dashes if possible. Sometimes it'll cause me to run into stuff if I do that, but I forgot that fucking light dash should do straight into a tree. Why the fuck did they put that there? I don't know why I always get tricked into that one when it's been a while. Alright, hopefully I can jump into this cave here. Nice. It's not much faster than going around, but it is faster. Alright, can I get this ramp skip here? Nope. You can skip these wall jumps here by jumping over the ramp, but it's kind of tight. I'm just happy I got the skip.
Too easy. No sweat.
I do not know when to split. Okay. But yeah, I actually am saving here. Most runs you'll see don't actually save, but I'm just scared of running out of lives. Because if you game over ever without saving, you literally go back to the very start of the game, which is really awesome. I also did a little clip through the wall, which skips me needing to go and get the slide upgrade, which is slow. I'll get it later, though.
This is your pet.
Alright, here's Egg Cerberus. Really fun boss. You just try and run him into these pillars because he takes double damage. So you 2-shot him instead of 4-shot him. Pretty fast if you don't mess it up.
Listen to me.
Got him, nice. If I can go really wrong if you mess up though.
That was incredible.
Yeah, Sonic 06 Sonic runs are really cool. Oh, that's not when you split. Okay, now we go straight into Dusty Desert, and this is one of the 2 stages where you play while carrying Elise, and you have this this shield ability that prevents you from falling in the quicksand, which is on a limited resource. But there's enough of it that you can do quite a few skips still. Like you can just go straight from here to the wall run part. It is faster to mash homing attack than run, because Sonic is pretty slow for whatever reason while holding Elise. I'm gonna get hit here to get rid of my ring so I don't get an S rank. Getting an S rank will lose you like, I don't know, 5 or 7 seconds or something, because you get an extra medal right after the results screen. And I don't want that. So like this medal here, I would have to watch an entire second medal spinning animation if I were to have S ranked. So you try to avoid it when you can. All right, time for the silver fight. Really fun fight, where I do the same thing over and over again until he dies. You just run away, which convinces Silver Sai to jump, and then he won't be able to do the stupid grab attack that he's infamous for doing to casual players if you just make him jump. I can go kick some tables and stuff while he dies.
That was incredible.
But during a lot of stages like these bosses, it loses way too much time to avoid getting the S rank, because you just get so many points for killing them quickly. Alright, now we're going to do mission 5, Who's the Captain? A very difficult mission. Gonna have to focus really hard for this. Wow, that was fucking horrible. I got a 3. Well, I found him though, at least.
That was incredible.
I don't know what they were thinking with that mission, but
Sonic, can you hear me?
why could I not move? I love the sounds that guards make when you run into them. Like, how is that what they should sound like? Alright, so now I'm gonna buy the slide upgrade. It's gonna come in handy pretty soon here in this enemy fight mission. You're gonna use the slide to just run through all these little guys here. Wow. Guy really bodied me. The slide stays out forever, and you can just hit guys over and over again like that. Ah! Hello? That was really bad.
That was incredible.
Ah, I keep forgetting to split. Combat in this game is pretty hard. A lot of the moves are a lot harder to use than they look like they are. I'm planning on learning all Shadow stories eventually. It sounds fun. Maybe for next year. That's really not... I was right there, man. I should definitely slide through those guys, but whatever. This mission is significantly shorter than the other one for whatever reason. I'm not sure all Shadow stories would include expert mode, but... I forgot to... God. Manual splitting is not something I do very often. Alright. Here we got the boarding section, which is going to have a pretty major speed cap glitch if I can get it. This one sends you so much faster than you're supposed to go. Okay, yeah, that's how I wanted that to go. Okay, got the speed cap. Now we just have to not die, because you're going way faster than you're supposed to go here. That lineup looks good. Nice, straight in there. Oh no. Okay, nice. Didn't die in the boarding section.
This is a pretty cold place for a base.
Nice. Okay, did not want to target that. Skipping that laser skips a huge portion of the stage. It doesn't really look like it, but there's a whole section where you're supposed to play as Tails there that you skip. It's got to save like somewhere in the range of like 1.5 to 2 minutes. I don't really know what times people get in no major glitches, but especially me who doesn't even know how to play the Tails section, I couldn't even guess. Alright, Crisis City time. The stage is cool. Another boarding section with another speed cap glitch. This one doesn't make you go quite as fast as the White Acropolis one, but it's still pretty cool. Okay, got it. Nice. Please do not hit that explosion. Oh, that was close. You go right over that worm, too. I'm just gonna grind the rail because I'm scared. Okay. I'm gonna, at the very start of Act 2, I'm gonna do a really cool rail warp strat, if I can get it. Nice, I love that strat.
The whole city's on fire.
Nice, that's a very tight jump.
Okay.
Sonic's homing attack is so weird in this game. It's so fast, and it also targets upward, unlike pretty much every other game. But it's not as good to gain speed into the ground. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I'm not a very... This is the one run in this game that I do, so I'm not very well versed in... other routes or other characters. You can do a cool little homing attack into this wall here to run up. You can jump off this pipe, skip a homing attack chain. I love that skip. And we call it the sex for God knows what reason, I don't know.
That tornado was carrying a car.
Pretty funny name though. Alright, this Mach speed is a fucking nightmare because every little one of these fucking pieces of the cars can hit you. And lose you all your speed. Not to mention that you're kind of scared of dying. Ah! Nice, got the silver medal, hooray. Alright, I'm gonna try and take an intentional hit here at the end. Don't take two though! Oh, okay, we're fine. I took it a little early. Definitely could have gotten hit twice and died.
Too easy. No sweat.
Yeah, pretty solid Crisis City though. Yeah, it is a fucking nightmare. I don't even mind the other Mach speeds. It's just that one that is horrible. All right, Flame Core. This stage is really cool. See if I can do it well.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here. If I use a homing attack on that monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
That jump is kind of tight. Nice. You can just walk through this door. Really funny. The door on that, the collision on that door is just fucking horrible.
Bridge is gonna collapse any minute.
Gonna do a lava boost. You have so many fucking iframes in this game. It's honestly criminal that you can make it that far up without dying. I don't know why they gave you so many. Ah! You're supposed to spin dash through that dog. It's so hard to control the spin dash.
No sweat.
Gonna try and get hit by this bird. Fucked it up.
Cool. It's raining fire.
I have never hit that spring before. Okay, it just sends me to the same place, but way slower. Good to know, I guess.
Let's head into the volcano.
Yeah, let's head into the fucking volcano, dude. Let's go. Alright, the first part's kind of scary because I didn't grab a single checkpoint, so I'm glad I didn't die. That was pretty fucking slow though, but you know, whatever, man. Alright, gonna do a clip out using the anti-grav here in the tunnel. Wow, this camera is fucking awful, but I did get it! Oh, I barely landed in bounds. And the invincibility lasts significantly longer than the music because Sonic 06.
Okay. Knuckles.
That's a funny emulator moment. Dude, touch him! This hitbox is so small! Alright, and I'm gonna clip out and glide straight to the end. Whee! And you have full control here at the end because Knuckles is never meant to finish a level.
Shoot, I've still got a ways to go.
Kind of fun to just mess around there. Everyone always opts to kill Knuckles, but I don't get it. I like to let him live.
Leave this to me.
All right.
It's a little too hard to attack. Is there some way to draw him in?
This boss is complete shit. It's just a lot of waiting around. I don't really know the reason then, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, yeah, I'm not really an expert on this game. But yeah, you spend a lot of time. It takes you 12 seconds after you hit him to go all the way here, land on this spring, which then sends you up again, and then you have to land. Like, it's... You wait so fucking long in this boss fight. And then you just go up and hit the thing, and then you hit him, and then you do it all over again. This shit takes 2.5 minutes in the speed run. Like, casually, this has got to be like a 5-minute fight or something if you just like wait for all the platforms like you're supposed to. But yeah, I'm abusing Sonic's iframes to get up here and still having rings just in case I manage to fuck it up and hit it. Alright, and for the last hit I do have to wait around, so... Ah, interesting. I didn't know that's how that worked. That's cool. Excuse me. And so when he charges, he picks to go left or right, and I'm just gonna wait to react to which way he's gonna come. It's coming left, so I'm gonna go right. And I'll be right here waiting for him when he crashes. Boop.
That was incredible.
It kind of sucks how long they make you wait to give you the gems in this game. They're so cool, but I'm not gonna get a gem until Kingdom Valley. How did that save 10 seconds on my average? It's Iblis too, man. Alright, so now I'm gonna get the bounce bracelet. Wow, you started a lot farther away from the shop than I remember. so I can go through this vent and end up in Radical Train.
Shouldn't you save the train before chasing after me?
I gotta get ahead and help the train. Okay, yes.
I'm not gonna do the fancy strats here. I'm just gonna run.
I better hurry up and cross this scale.
There's a cool strat coming up here if I can get it.
Does this conveyor change direction?
Okay, there we go. Oh, I can't see a fucking thing. Okay. Well, this is pretty slow. I just want to land, man. Alright, well. I did not want to target that.
I'll be able to move faster if I go on top of the train instead of being on the rails.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Dude, hit the spring.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that cage for some reason. I've got
That was horrible. I don't understand those rails at all. They just really don't let you jump off sometimes. I did not mean to do that. I'm definitely getting hit here. I don't know why this jump is always so satisfying to me. It's so slow to take that ramp and do the jumps, and you can just jump straight down. Oh!
I'm almost there.
I should have fucking died for that. And you can just... There's a massive zone to complete the stage. You do not need to hit the goal ring.
Too easy. No sweat.
Alright, and so here comes the big boy emulator exclusive skip. I'm actually going to be able to despawn Egg Genesis here and hopefully win in about 11 seconds. I didn't realize there was another cutscene. There's so many cutscenes in this game.
You with just your size? Come on, let's see what you can do. You think you can intimidate me with just your size? Come on, let's... You think you can intimidate
You need to use this rock to get up there, and it's pretty hard. Come on.
You think you can intimidate me with just your size? Come on. You think you can intimidate me with just your size? Come on, let's see what you can do.
There we go. Alright, strat's pretty easy from here. So whenever you just stand here, whenever those little flaps close on you, the boss just does not load. For whatever reason. And you also don't even get points for killing him, because I guess when he despawns, the game doesn't give you points for killing him, so you also don't even get an S rank, so you save even more time. I was also the one to first find that, at least on this version of Xenia, so that's my one contribution to the 06 speedrun. It's a pretty fucking massive time save, but unfortunately it's only on emulator. I found it on complete fucking accident trying to learn how to do that rock launch to get up to him. Kind of funny. So here's the second Elise stage. You don't really use the shield until Act 2, though. Supposed to skip that guy, but whatever. Alright, and so coming up here, I'm going to do a skip to, just skip part of skip this big long loop section by just doing an anti-grav and clipping out of the loop and just falling on the other side. Sweet. Alright, so now comes the part where I'm actually going to be using the shield.
If you put your power together, you will be able to walk.
The shield lasts long enough that I can just kind of walk along the bottom and skip most of the actual platforming in this section. Pretty similarly to Dusty Desert. I'm gonna get hit on purpose here to avoid getting the S rank.
I'm so happy.
Alright, now we're coming on Wave Ocean Tails. Get to do a whole lot of Tails movement. So Tails moves significantly faster in the air while flying, and not on the ground, just like Sadix.
Please help her.
So I'm just going to want to be flying as much as possible and breaking the flight cap to get way more distance and speed. And there's also one cool skip coming up that I also gotta refresh the emulator because I hate when that happens. Is that gonna work? Nice, I can break out of the loop and take that speed and use it to fly over to that section. This is the wrong way, isn't it? Where the fuck am I? Oh. Oh, I almost killed myself there. Alright, I can start a flight right out of this to get a bunch of speed. And then I can just go and do the exact same skip that I did in Sonic's Wave Ocean. Yeah, I've never even run this game on console, but I fucking love playing on emulator. It's so nice. Fast loads, egg gen despawn. Infinite lives for practice. So nice. Alright, so now I'm finally going to be getting the gems.
We go to the ancient castle.
Well, and I say the gems. I'm getting one gem. So now it's time for the trials. These are really fun. So this is the intelligence test. You need to be really smart in order to pass the intelligence test. Let's see how smart I am.
Touching a warp hole will send you far away in a flash.
I'm very stupid. Okay, never mind. Figured it out.
That was incredible.
I failed the intelligence test, man. I got a 14 on my IQ test. Alright, so this is the really annoying one. You have to fight 1,000,000 enemies with 0 rings the entire time. So you're at constant risk of dying. man. God, fuck that. Shut up, man. God, it's so annoying. You gotta hear him talk like 15 times, too. Tell you how fucking stupid you are for dying. Oh, fantastic, man. That's not what I wanted. Alright, I'll just do the... That didn't hit him. Oh, I'm losing so much time. Ha ha ha. Oh, I didn't get hit by the random missiles this time. Thanks, game. Got him. Only lost a minute.
That was incredible.
It wasn't quite a minute, but... On console, you lose like... On console, you lose like a minute per death. And you always gotta pick Amy here. There's only one correct answer.
That was incredible.
Forgot to split again because I'm a genius. Alright, this is my favorite stage on the run, so hopefully I can do it good.
Silver, we don't have time. Let's get to Elise right away. Yes. Let's try going up.
Alright, surely we always hit eagle skip, right? Got him. Nice. So you can just jump straight to the loading zone instead of taking the eagle into it. Pretty cool and fast. And now we're doing silver skip, climbing on the outside of the tower instead of playing with silver. Okay, yeah, we'll die. Why not, man? Die again. I thought for sure that light dash failed, so I was not ready to react when I actually made it. Hopefully I'll get at least one life and the Mach speed. 113 is actually pretty nice for me if I had not fucking died twice.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that door for some reason. Looks
Dude,
like
spin dash.
first. Let's try going up.
Nice, I got the skip for the vine there. I do not even know how to do castle skip. I've actually tried a few times and I've never successfully hit it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Is that how Unleash happened? I mean, I guess so. Nice, first try door skip. You love to see it.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here. Yes.
I'm gonna be a baby and spin dash here just because I only have 3 lives and I really don't want a game over. I could easily die a few times in aquatic base. With this many rings, if I don't get hit, I'll probably get 2 lives in the max speed. Nice, and I didn't. Got the nice blue gem clip first try into the max speed. Let's go. This max speed is really cool, I think. It's not even that hard, it's just pretty cool looking in my opinion.
Just made it.
I do not get white gem for I do not get white gem. I only use sky gem and blue gem. I tried messing around with sky gem for IL or white gem for ILs, and I was really bad at it, and also messes up my gem menuing for the other stuff that I already knew how to do. All right. God, it is so hard to run around here. So we gotta activate the 3 bells before I can, excuse me. Before I can go to aquatic base. I'm gonna play this part really safe because I tend to die here when I don't. See, on the sky gem, you just yeet it, and when it lands, you just get launched over to where you threw it. Alright, aquatic base is a really technical level, so I'm probably going to butcher it.
The battleship will take off any minute.
Especially because I'm pretty rusty.
Let's hurry.
This used to be a Soliana laboratory. It looks like it was really advanced.
These little hallways are so hard not to hit the walls on, at least for me. Anyway, big skip coming up. Really wanted to hit that ball.
This mysterious ball has a slight magnetic force.
Nice. Oh my god, I thought I didn't land in bounds for a second, I was scared. Okay. Yeah, let's just bonk for no reason. Alright, well that wasn't the fastest, but we made it. But yeah, we use the Sky Gem to clip through like a million doors. It's crazy how easy it is to clip through doors here with Sky Gem. You like don't even have to try. God damn it. It's so easy to bonk on those little extruding parts of the walls there. Alright, time to play as Knuckles again. You basically just want to be on the ground as little as possible and using the punch move because his walk speed is just pitiful.
Thanks. All right, let's roll.
Intruder passing area 3. Intruder passing area 3. Area shutdown system activated.
You're kidding me. Alright, for a random mass aquatic basin around, I'll fucking take that.
Just
At least I didn't die. Alright, we're coming up on the final boss here. So get ready on time if Mr. Restreamer is ready. It's gonna be in like 10 seconds if I'm good. Gonna try and despawn the boss here.
right back at you. Finish this.
And time. Yeah, 256 RTA is a PB, and I watched a whole ass Heroes credit, which I didn't in my old run. That was really good. I really wish 06 went a little better. Just take out the Kingdom Valley deaths and the Trial of Courage deaths, and I would have been really happy with this run, but I'm still pretty happy with how I played. The first 3 ones went amazing, and for how little I play of this game, I can't even be mad about how I played the 06 either. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, I guess I don't have a whole lot to say, but if any of these runs sounded interesting, I could personally speak for Heroes at SA2, which I kind of lead the communities of, so we would love to have you, but I'm sure the other communities would also be very welcoming, and I think all the Sonic Adventure era games are super sick, so I suggest you give any of them a try if you want. But yeah, I had a blast, and I'm really happy that my all Sonic stories got accepted this time, and I'm really happy how I played. So I think that's gonna be it from me. I hope you guys stick around and watch some SATX 130 on Dreamcast, I believe. So yeah, thank you guys for having me, and see you later.